Hello, and welcome back to B-Views with me, Robert Paulson. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the one I've been waiting so long to do off of the 10 high-octane movies collection. The sci-fi action extravaganza known only as Recon 2020, The Caprini Massacre. When I bought this collection, I was specifically excited for this movie in particular. Now for the description. In the year 2020, the remaining human race, protected by the Galactic Marine Infantry, struggles for survival on a distant star that is terrorized by the evil Mahar alien race. Sergeant Sharp and his soldiers discover the Mahar's hidden laboratory, where they've been creating a horrific breed of terrorists. What can I say? I'm sold. Oh man, I gotta stop stalling. We only have 3 years until the Caprini Massacre is supposed to happen. We better watch this and be prepared. Ah, it starts with a quote. This must be a really deep philosophical movie. Hey, wait a minute. That's a quote by the character in the description. And what do you mean taking up too much space? We have plenty of space. Look at all the space in the background. Oh, geez. I'm only 5 seconds into this movie and I'm already completely lost. This is either horrible or wonderful.
15 years ago, an aggressive alien race invaded the solar system, bent on the conquest and the extermination of mankind. Led by the unseen Mahars, gray aliens using the accumulated knowledge from decades of abductions and probings, waged a brutal and savage war against the rebel forces of Earth. In the end, the Mahars ordered the Greys to reduce the Earth's surface to a radioactive wasteland in the hopes of crushing the rebellion.
Wow, Star Wars has been stealing Recon's opening for years.
Mahar raids have increased as the sinister aliens seek to locate the last pockets of humanity in order to put an end to the long war once and for all. This is one of those missions.
What can I even say at this point? This film, it has vanquished me in 2 minutes. It took Payback turning into porn, Mad Bad's consistent editing issues, this thing of ours being super boring the whole time, and this movie has done more than all of them in 2 minutes. This opening shows how scary the future is. I mean, look, smoke just bit a hole in that guy's leg. Yeah, we get it. The future sucks. How could we have ever anticipated that was going to be the case? Also, it looks like the filmmakers rented one of those fireproof suits and all the cast wanted a chance to wear it. Really? Zeta Quadrant? Even Buzz Lightyear would have called that cliched. Oh look! The milky surface of Mercury! And that's a tip. Sadly for him, her genital sensor alerts her that this isn't the real Dave Grohl. Then a guy wakes up from cryosleep or something. Really, it just looks like he was shoved in a space locker. Gah, which ones are real and which ones are tits? This one is literally made out of cheese. Is this movie for adults or children? This base must be set in the Nacho Dorito dust quadrant.
Okay, people, let's get something straight. My name is Sergeant Sharp. Some of you people already know me. For those of you who don't, I'm here to let you know that I'm a mean motherfucker, but I'm a fair one. Now listen up. Galactic Marine Infantry is the most highly trained, highly honored, and decorated fighting military unit in the goddamn galaxy.
Then why are we hanging out in the garage?
Intel has lost contact, and there are no survivors. And for all we know, they've been anally probed to death or just turned into goddamn cyborgs.
Why don't they use that quote instead? Oh my god, I cannot believe Evan wants me to hang out with all his nerd friends.
We have no idea what we're going up against and who we're gonna fight. In other words, we're walking into a nest of vipers covered in dog shit.
Damn, this dude is full of them.
We're gonna have to be ready to get out of there faster than a half-fucked fox in a forest fire. Yes, sir! Good shit, now move out.
But not too fast. We want to get the most out of our garage rental. Damn, Lucas stole so much from this movie. Like any good space marines, they start binge drinking while their ship breaches the planet's atmosphere. I'm not sure this lady is the pilot or the designated driver. All of this movie looks like footage from a Sega CD.
That's it. We are hitched.
Great. Can I kiss the bride?
No, but you can kiss my ass.
Looks like he already did. It looks like he got sprayed with a shart.
Just get your boys ready so I can leave this rock.
Why are you so concerned, pilot?
Pilot? As in Pontius Pilate?
I'm serious, Sarge. The last time I was here...
Oh my god. That was some Mad Bad style editing. Trapped on the perilous planet of Arizona.
Did you get a load of that shit?
Metal Gear.
Kids, punch it down!
What the hell is even going on? The action scene started and ended before I could even tell you what happened. This movie looks like somebody recording a sandstorm on a webcam.
Sarge is a cool customer.
Yeah, he's kept us alive many times.
And the walls will ooze green slime. And then there's a solid 30 seconds of them shooting a swarm of bugs on the floor with machine guns. This lady shoots so hard her mask fell down. Also, I like how the bugs the size of cockroaches are exploding into a water balloon's amount of green ooze. Finally, they start using fire on them. But the pyro guy is just burning the air like the world's shittiest prop hunt player. And of course the scene ends with a lady getting creamed in the face. Real classy movie, real classy.
Anybody else feel like lunch?
You're disgusting.
Oh, Jesus. Fight you little buggers, aren't we? Hooah!
Nice line read. Not gonna try that take again? Maybe the actor got sick of being Nickelodeon slimed every 5 seconds.
Nevertheless, good call, Damon.
No sweat, start!
Oh no, Damon! Wait, did he just get killed by Bane from the Dark Knight set next door?
Good. We get the yellow-livered bastard who did this to fucking Damon.
This line by Sergeant Sharp confuddled me, so I spent some time pondering its meaning. Upon some research, I discovered a piece titled The Incidence and Clinical Diagnosis of Acute Yellow Atrophy of the Liver. It was revealed to me that since the 1880s there has been support for the claim that acute yellow atrophy is one of the rarest diseases known to man. The article studied 7 cases of this uncommon disease and found that it had several more non-fatal treatment options than previously thought. While I considered the relevance of these findings, I came to a stunning conclusion. It was all right here, before my eyes. Yes, the yellow atrophy. It was more than just the mysterious cyborg's liver. The film. The film was the liver. My mind was reeling. The yellow filter over the film, the fog, the sand, symbolic of gastrointestinal distress. The heightened heart rate, symbolic of the fast editing. So clear now. The key indicator of the ailment. The discolored vomit. It was the bugs. So simple, the bugs. I had done it. I had solved the riddle. But one question still remained. Why does the night vision make the room darker? Someone in the squad gets attacked by a super mutant hound from Fallout 4, which they shoot at, but then it looks like they just leave. Then something really crazy happens. Decent makeup appears on screen.
I can't shoot a kid! I will not shoot a kid!
Dude, are we even looking at the same thing? That looks like the kid from The Omen dipped in squid ink. Plus, he's clearly a zombie. I'd shoot 1,000 children before I let this company die. The squad takes care of Bagul and Crispy McKid before moving on. But watch out! Oh no, they accidentally hit that girl instead of whoever was responsible for this editing. Then they get all political.
Those Mahars are some cheap bastards. Yeah, kind of like our own army. I guess that settles it. A headshot does keep him down.
Let's go, people. Stop jerking around. Keep up. It's moving. Keep moving. Check those corners. Keep your eye on the prize.
Who is this robot voice talking to everyone? It doesn't match any of the squad members and doesn't seem to be coming from any off-planet unit. Wait a minute.
buzz, drop that elbow, and that's not your daddy's shotgun. I want a nice tight formation.
Is that the director? Did he put a robotic voice modulator on or something? At this point, it wouldn't even surprise me. And then they get attacked by Soldier 76 in his anniversary skin. Also, just take a minute to enjoy this guy's attempt at moving like a robot. They call the pilot to pick them up because their mission of going into shitty rundown buildings has been compromised by robot Richard O'Brien. You'd think a robot covered with all those tactical displays would actually be able to hit something. The firefight doesn't seem to be going well for either party because the cyborg can't seem to hit anyone and the squad can't seem to do anything about a single guy standing out in the open. The film almost turns into tentacle porn in order to have something interesting happen. Speaking of fetishes, this guy gets jumped by a cat lady. Seriously, what kind of movie is this? Is this a robot movie, a bug movie, a zombie movie, a cyborg movie? Which is different than a robot movie? A tentacle monster movie, or a movie about a plantation of cat people who raise zombie ghost pirates?
What the hell was that thing?
I don't know, man. Looked like a goddamn werewolf to me.
Oh, my bad. It was a werewolf. Oh, by the way, don't worry. The flying scenes are just as incoherent as anything else in this movie. Then it shows this guy I swear I've never seen before waking up. He shoots something in his arm and you see a bug floating around in his blood, and then there's a tiny robot too. Also, if it sounds like I'm glossing over things, I assure you I'm not. This movie is mostly just people walking around. And that shootout from earlier? Yeah, it just ends. They just leave. The cyborg doesn't even chase them or anything.
Listen up. You think that's Fuchs?
Who is Fuchs? Fuchs is their pilot. Thanks for picking up the slack, IMDb. Then they get attacked by the, werewolf again.
That's twice now. Somebody kill that fucking thing.
Sharp behind you!
R.I.P. favorite character.
Man bites dog. Oh.
Ah, so 3 people died. And sadly I wasn't one of them.
That was my flight partner you shot back there, Sharp. It was also my boyfriend, who I thought MIA.
Listen up, Fuchs. He was no longer human, all right? So whatever was running around out there was not your flight partner, not your boyfriend. It was just a fucking animal.
I guess your date's off, huh, Sarge?
Shut up. I don't even know what your face looks like, let alone what your name is. Fuchs calls her mechanic, who must need to wear a turtleneck all the time because he hangs out in an empty warehouse.
There's no need, Sharp. I'm the one who's sorry.
Wait, no, Fuchs, don't put on those sunglasses. Then the movie becomes Mad Max out of nowhere. Oh no, they blew up their ship. The dude in the buggy isn't even shooting anyone, he's just doing freaking donuts. Fuchs gets fooked up because she ate a piece of beef jerky without chewing it. Also, Sharp looks super ready to grope her before he started helping. Boobs.
Sarge! What's up? We're running low on ammo! Okay, listen up. Set up claymores, countermeasures, and booby traps.
Wait, aren't those all the same thing? Alright, new bad guy. Say something intimidating to make a good first impression.
I want them all at my feet. Then we'll rip their hearts open and let the sun shine in.
You know, that started off pretty scary, but then it got really sweet near the end. Then there's a montage of setting up traps, with music that sounds like a bee found its way into the recording studio. Then it shows guys who die from standing next to timed explosives surgically placed on the wall so that they are standing right next to them when they detonate. How the hell did Sharp know exactly where they would be standing at exactly what times? One of the creepy guys tries to rape the wounded Fook.
Come on, man, she's wounded. Just one more hole to fill.
Before his boss comes over to cut that shit out.
We don't rape our enemies, we kill them.
Yes, sir.
The commander is made aware of the squad going missing while he is hanging out in frickin' Midas's castle. This dude looks like he's speaking out of a blob of shaving gel stuck on the edge of the sink. We get to see the commander's dump face before another weird transition happens.
Okay, 34 Bravo, listen up, this is Decker.
A scene should never be this yellow and blurry. I feel like I'm looking at Yellow Bastard from Sin City's balls. This guy's ghillie suit is sure to work. He's completely indistinguishable from that kind of shrub that carries a machine gun and wears a paintball helmet. See? This guy's suit looks even better. Or maybe he just came from Fraggle Rock. But it looks like pretending to be dirt is more effective. These people in robes are the only competent people in this film. They actually know how to shoot people, they use cover, and they brought a freaking rocket launcher. For movies using such bad CGI, those explosions look a little too real. I swear, if perfectly good actors died for Recon 2020, then I'd be genuinely upset. And then there's this lady who, wait for it, actually knows how to act and actually beats the shit out of some people. Am I even watching the same movie? That's what you get for having talent in this movie. They also like to do this shot of this guy falling in front of the camera.
So we're stuck on this madhouse planet with werewolves, zombies, scavengers, and some fucking maniac who has a grudge against the Corps.
Yeah, and despite that, I am entirely disinterested in this film. Also, the guy who used the shot earlier comes back. It turns out it was a nanobot shot, which is just as stupid as I initially thought. Heh, that smoke looks like a wiener. The squad shows their mastery of sign language next. I think that means he put his hand in his butt crack and went to heaven because it smelled so bad.
It's a babe. Fuck, you're right, it is a babe.
Turns out Sharp knows this lady. Sort of like how Sharp also knows the leader of the Raiders. Is there anyone this guy doesn't know?
I'm sure Anton and his boys are gonna hit us again.
Speaking of Anton, I didn't know you were on Pluto, Sarge.
Yep.
That was one hell of a campaign.
I was a foot soldier then. Buzz was there too.
Whoa.
Anyhow.
So sometime over the next 3 years we are going to 1. Develop technology capable of taking us to Pluto. 2. Have some sort of battle over Pluto. And 3. Genocide all the good actors.
We found a way to use humans against themselves by genetically altering their bodies into biological weapons based on human myths.
Wait. The Mahars created a kind of biological weapon that can turn us into creatures from our cultural mythology, thus bringing our fears to life? That's actually a pretty cool premise. Wow. This movie screwed up something as interesting as that? Jesus. By the way, want to see a good character intro? Yep, that's not edited. She literally just walks onto scene like she showed up late to the movie. So I guess we have robot Uma Thurman in this movie now. Great. By the way, have some headache-inducing editing. Free of charge. The squad mates hear the attack, but they forgot their stage direction. Thankfully, Sharp is there to remind them to exit stage right. Cyborg Lady gets attacked by zombies too, but she manages to fight them back because she isn't covered in spray-painted hockey gear.
We got cyborgs on patrol. Will this shit never end?
I'd like to unpackage that scene real quick. As you can see, it starts with the cyborg looking in an entirely different direction before it starts firing at characters it hasn't seen yet. This is followed by this shot of what appears to be a random special effect that they forgot to remove. by the way, those are vampires. I'm not kidding.
I can fend for myself, Sergeant.
And then she tries to get away with this awkward line.
If I was programmed for it, I think I could love you, Sergeant.
What?
And then this.
I'll be back.
The squad gets attacked by the Bill Killer 9000, who looks like she sincerely wants none of this. The cyborg's standing in one place combat tactic is feared throughout the galaxy. At least when it works. Then there is the only good effects shot in the film. Oh no, the water is actually funnel cake oil. Then I swear Sharp just breaks character and is done with all this bullshit they want him to do.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck kind of goddamn funhouse I gotta sit to now, man?
On second thought, let's not go to Funnel Cake Land. It is a silly place. I'm serious, by the way. They just turn around and leave. Seriously.
Jesus, smells like a fucking slaughterhouse in here.
Well, good to know locker rooms haven't changed in 2020. Meanwhile, Android Lady is confused to find herself in Vietnam.
You must terminate any experiment with Mahas now.
Ugh, I don't speak French.
Contained. There is no...
Wait a minute. Was that a Half-Life sound effect? Oh my god, it was. That might be the best part of the whole movie.
No, it's just one huge mother of a mess.
Oh my god, a purple people eater.
This one, Sarge! Look at the fucking food chain! Give it all you got!
Sharp is so startled he needs to break out his special move.
You okay?
This place is like a fucking Roadrunner cartoon.
Addison here. How may I help you?
Gums, break it down.
Listen. Is it human in shade?
No.
Then it's most likely not indigenous.
We got some shots from the porticam during the attack. Transmit. Sending.
My goodness. It's the Europa-Geopilian Islands.
What?
He's doing it again. I can't understand Latin.
Meanwhile, Android Lady finds Fuchs, but needs to choose the right screen effect to make me respect this movie. Her struggles are in vain.
Another droid. Nice to see I'm not alone. May I inquire as to why you observe our camp?
I must confess a certain attraction for your shuttlecraft.
Then I must ask you to leave the premises, or I shall be in the obligation to use force against you.
I'm afraid my mission parameters do not allow me to leave until said mission is completed.
Then I'm afraid you leave me no other alternative.
Oh yeah, robot fight. Oh shit, that was my grandma's tombstone. Ah, damn it. Now they broke the 10 Commandments. Next, the squad plans to retrieve Fuchs.
Open your mouth.
Yeah, you're the best dentist, boss.
Anton just killed some guy. Pretty mercilessly. No time for pleasantries and bullshit. We take these guys down now. All right? What? What?
Wow, he stabbed that guy so hard that his knife is totally clean. No, please, don't shoot Dave Chappelle. Great ambush, guys. Throwing a grenade that killed nobody was a great opening move. This movie was not worth the blanks it took to film it. Also, I'm pretty sure I saw Ninja at one part. But oh no!
I got a pig unit!
then Sharp realizes that there must have been thousands of rounds fired in this movie and only like 10 people have been hit. So he just starts swinging around a machete like Danny Trejo.
Well, it's about time.
Why are you in a chicken cage?
He's mine.
Still following orders, Sharp? Like a good old GMI that you are? Much prefer piracy, Sharp. At least what you see is what you get. Besides, the Mars pay better.
Still a pirate piece of shit.
But it's still 100 times better than being cannon shipped.
You know what, Anton?
What?
No more fun for you. You're fucking toast.
Well, let's see who's gonna toast who.
Alright, I can't even deny, that was the greatest entrance to the final fight ever.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
But it really is almost over. Let's see how this plays out. I didn't realize how balding this guy is. It's like Sharp is fighting Friar Tuck. Whatever, it's almost done.
Die, fucking cuss, die.
What? I know your runtime was almost out, but you could have at least finished that scene before fading. But don't worry, he gets a death scene.
Thank you.
We needed somebody to pilot the ship.
Kara could have done that.
Having any other way, just you. By the way, I never leave a man behind.
I'm not a man.
I know that. Hey, listen, before you dropped us on this rock, we had a little thing going. How about that date?
Oh, yeah. We'll see about that.
Don't worry though, the Mahars won't let them get away with that train wreck of a scene. Oh my god, there's a sequel. You know, sometimes I look back at the things I say and regret them. And sometimes you just need to suffer for your mistakes. But I can say with utmost certainty that nobody deserves to watch Recon 2020. I may record the corner of a cardboard box for an entire review, or make a boring opening or two, or maybe even make an extended joke with relatively little payoff. But you know, live and learn. Like I learned that this is the worst movie I have ever watched on this show. Thank you for watching. I am so sorry.